Good morning, everybody. My name is Gabby. I am here with Lucy. This is her third week of training with us here at Best Paw Forward. Give me 1 second. I just have to grab her treat pouch. So, what we are going to be working on today is a little bit of place with door. So, she's a very sweet girl. She gets very excited and tends to try to jump up. So we're going to work on place with door so that when you have guests coming over, we are making sure that she is not jumping up and practicing that behavior. Okay. As you've heard before, we use the word off if she does go to jump up. So starting place with door, what we're going to do, we have a place not too far from the door, about 5-10 feet. You can put it from the door. Sit. Good job. And we're going to start with putting her on place. Good girl. Stay. We're going to ask her for that stay. And first step is just walking over to the door. Right there, she popped out. I'm going to put her back into that sit. Ask for that stay. Again. And again, walk over to that door. Touch that doorknob. Yes, good girl. Free. And then I'm going to give that reinforcement. Okay. Place. Again. Now we've done this with her, stay, a couple of times. So we're going to move through this a little bit quicker. This time I'm going to move that stay. There she popped off again. I'm not reinforcing putting her back into that position. I'm going back. I'm doing it again. And then I'm giving that reinforcement for that success. Good girl. Free. What you can also start to do eventually is add in a knock. Place. And what this is going to do is this is going to get her used to hearing that knock. Sit. Going on to that place. Instead of, like a lot of dogs do, they hear that knock, they hear that doorbell, they get really, really excited, they run over to the door and they start jumping up. Stay. Now, we don't want that, so we're going to start to add in that knock. So there, she popped off. She's sniffing around. Stay. I'm going to put her back. We want to make sure when she does stuff like that, we're not letting her get away with that. We're putting her back on. We're not giving that reinforcement until she's able to do what we're asking successfully. Good girl. Free. Good job. Good girl. We can give her a little bit of a break. Give her some pets. Good job. Again, adding that off. See, a lot of times dogs hear that knock and they just want to immediately start jumping up because they know that means somebody's at the door, excitement. So we want to make sure, again, we're adding that knock, we're adding that doorbell as she gets more comfortable with this for her to get used to hearing it before we send her to place. So the goal eventually, stay, is for her to hear that knock or to hear that doorbell and her to automatically go on to that place. Good girl, very nice. So now I'm able to open that door. Free. Again, when you get her home, you might have to work a little bit longer on each of these steps because she hasn't practiced it at home. She's only practiced it here. When you bring her to that different environment, you have to take a little bit of a step back. Good girl. Again. So, that's the second or third time she's done that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on knocking on that door and not having her jump up. Yes, good girl. So there she gave me a nice sit. That's exactly what I want. So kind of desensitizing her to that door knock. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. Now she's doing better with it. Ready? Are you almost done? There we go. Place. Good girl. Stay. And then we can go back into what we were doing. You can start working on opening that door a little bit more. I do have that leash on her just in case she has to pop off, I can step on that leash and make sure she is safe and she's not running out that door. Free. And this is exactly how you want to work through this at home. She's doing very well with it here. So this is step 2. Step 1, we started working on place without the door. Step 2, we're working on place by the door. And step 3 is going to be eventually adding in that guest on the other side of the door. But she's doing an excellent job. This is a great thing to practice. Just make sure if you aren't able to practice this, if you don't have enough time to practice this at home, what I want you to do if you have somebody coming over is put her away. Don't give her that opportunity to rush the door and jump up on them. Put her away so that she's not practicing that behavior, because then when you go to actually work on it, it's going to be a lot harder to break. Okay? She's doing an excellent job. She's a very good girl, very sweet, very smart, very eager to train, which we love. But if you have any questions on this, hi, thank you. If you have any questions on this, let us know in the comments below. She's doing an excellent job. She is super sweet, and we will see you on her next video tomorrow. Good girl. Let's go. Good.